In this video, I'm going to explain why I believe the Minecraft chicken is the root of all evil in the Minecraft universe, and why it's a pawn of the Illagers sent to destroy parts of what's left of humanity. Stay tuned. Right, 1, 2, 3, we're here. Okay, so in this video, I wanted to talk about something interesting that I thought about, and the more I thought about it, it just made more and more sense, and you will come to the same conclusion, trust me. So if we jump over here to the Minecraft official channel, if we go back to the Wild update, its official trailer, you'll notice something inconspicuous at first. Like it looks normal, but I assure you it's not. This chicken is the source of all problems in this game. And this is the first appearance of this particular chicken, and what I mean first appearance, you'll see what I mean. In all trailers before this, there were chickens, but they weren't like this. You'll see what I mean in a second. This chicken actively runs into the deep dark. It brings both of them with the chicken, because they're not aware of what's in the deep dark. The chicken is supposedly aware. They would have no reason not to be, because if we look in the beginning here, they're coming from the right. That is the direction of the deep dark. Okay? Then when they see the players, they go exactly back in that direction. They know where they just came from. They're going straight back, okay? And then right here, once they've lured both players into the deep dark, what happens? It literally tries to activate the skulk sensor. And, okay, it does what it's trying to do. And then the players, they think this chicken is dumb, so they try to save the chicken. And then the warden comes out, of course. This sound design is excellent, by the way. It is beautiful. Alright, they have the chicken in hand. Of course, the chicken, I assume, wants to stay undercover, so it can't give away that it's trying to kill them both. So what I think it does instead, it makes it seem like it's out of its natural urges, because you'll see what it's about to do. It literally, when the warden is right in front of both of them, it plucks out an egg. Now, of course, the chicken can escape the warden. It doesn't make sounds when it walks. I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong about that. But, yeah. The players definitely won't. So that's the first thing I noticed about this when I watched this at first. I thought, yeah, that's just a chicken. Well, there's even more. Because if we go to the update after this, the trailer after this, the next update after the Wild update was actually this update, I remember this, it was split into 3 updates. The Wild update trailers, plural. This is what most people don't understand. This was the main trailer for it, I'm pretty sure, and it had everything that was involved in it. And then they're all sitting at the campfire here, just normal. And then suddenly, they're reminiscing. They reminisce about this somehow. They escape somehow. I don't know how. They have an egg to show for it, but the chicken is still here. Okay. The chicken then runs away and goes into a forest, and just runs into a forest. And that wouldn't seem that odd, of course. That's just what a chicken does. Now it cuts to this. So that wouldn't be. You'll see why I'm focusing on this one in a minute. Now let's go to the actual next update, Minecraft 1.20 trailer. This one, you'll see the chicken again. Let's see, where is it? We have to find the chicken. Interesting. So there's no chicken in this one. I swore there was. Nah, there's a hidden chicken somewhere. Okay, so at the very least, notice how in 1.20, 1.20 was a very general update. The chicken went into the direction of the forest, and this update added one biome, and that was a cherry grove biome, and a bunch of other stuff. So there wasn't really much to foreshadow, and I say that because I believe the chicken is what's foreshadowing things that are coming to the future. And but I believe the chicken itself is not a character of goodwill. I think it's kind of evil. Because, let's go to the Tricky Trials update trailer instead. If we look at this trailer is amazing, by the way. This is the best update of all time. Like, there's been no update Minecraft has gotten that is as good as Tricky Trials. This is like the best gameplay value update, in my opinion. But if we go to the end here, after they've got through the trial chambers, you'll see the chicken again. And what is it doing? It's watching. Okay? It watches them and it goes back. Why would they choose a chicken? Out of all things to repeatedly put in their trailers, why would they choose a chicken? The chicken is not the mascot of the game, right? Okay, the creeper is, and of course the creeper makes appearances in most of the trailers, but yeah. So they're doing this deliberately, they're doing this on purpose. And even in the Pale Garden update trailer, you see this happen. And another thing happens as well that I want to focus on. Notice how there's two players here. There's two players. Now, one of them hears something. It's this one. And this is the one that has, I think this is the one that has been caught up following the chicken the most, right? But here, she strays from the path. And look at that. The chicken comes out of nowhere. Almost like teleportation. How? How does it do that? Now that's not even the most important question. It comes with a vengeance. I'm not sure why. Okay. So it's running. So the chicken practically forced the player to follow in that same direction because they brought the creaking to them. But I don't think the chicken can do that. I think the chicken was working with it. Because again, or it might have been afraid of it actually. Nah, it's working with it. And here's why I believe that. So you know how in Illager mansions there's a ton of rooms in that structure? In one of the rooms of the structure, I'll put an image, video on screen. There is a statue of a chicken, exactly like this one. It's a statue of a chicken, and they only make statues. The Illagers, they're known for only making statues of things they worship. So for some reason, Illagers, they worship chickens. Now, this chicken in particular has followed us for 3 updates and still is persistent. It has brought them to death, near death, every time. But it's still persistent. This chicken is there with the pure intent to distract the player so that they die. And here's why I think this is important in the context of this update. Because here, you can see this entire Pale Garden, the entire idea of a Pale Garden is that it's a dark forest that has been corrupted by something. And in my next theory, I'll go over this. I believe it's end related, the corruption that has turned it like this white color. In any case, though, this used to be a dark forest, dark oak forest, and of course the Illagers, they make their mansions, they get their wood, they get everything from dark oak forest. And what do we see in that same dark oak forest? We see the mansions, and the mansions have the statues that worship the chickens. That being said, in game, Illagers, they have a mechanic. They are scared of the creaking. They run away from the creaking, kind of like how creepers run away from cats. So it's very interesting that here, even though the chicken was just pretending to be afraid of the creaking, not even like a few moments ago, here is barely, it's not even phased. It's not even phased at all. In fact, it wants it to be here. So that behavior is puzzling to me. I don't have an explanation for that. But I feel like there's something that should make sense here. And I feel like if we go to the 1.16 trailer, there's no chickens. 1.16, there was 1.14. Yeah, they had no chickens. Hold on, let's look at this. This is a brief instance of chicken, but I don't think it's very important here. Because it's in an enclosed area. It's not within like the realm of Minecraft. Okay. Where does the chicken? What? No way. No way. No way. It actually just teleports. The chicken actually teleports. No way. It actually teleports. And here's why I think that. In this trailer, you see all of these mobs disappear. I'm not saying all of these mobs can teleport. It's just the fact that the chicken teleports first. And they stay off. They stay gone. Forever. But the chicken, it appears. Right? It's dancing with all the other mobs. And then once it's off screen, kind of like the creaking, I know this is a huge stretch, kind of like the creaking, it's gone. This is the same Minecraft Live they announced the creaking, by the way. The chicken, where the chicken was, it was replaced by the rabbit. I don't know why they would do this. It just does not make sense. This is before the end of the trailer. Even when the frame is full, there's no chicken in sight. It's actually shocking. Okay, so essentially, here's what I want to tell y'all. I believe the chicken, it foreshadows future updates. So if we go back to all of this, there is one small problem with this. If we go to the 1.20 trailer again, there's no chicken. There's no chicken at all. But there is something interesting. Instead of the chicken, we have Steve walking in trimmed armor down a cave And down this cave, he's walking down a cave, right? Okay. So in the next update, of course, the next update is 1.21. That's the Tricky Trials update. He went from this cave to the Tricky Trials, and he's wearing almost the same armor. The only thing that's different is that the trims are different, and I only think the trims are different is because the new trims were in the new trailer, of course. So, but this is practically the same armor. Full iron. What is that? What boots are those? Those are not the same though. I think that's netherite boots, or he might not have any boots on. Okay, so yeah, but still, that I believe that's decent enough foreshadowing. You see him fighting the mobs. He's going into a cave, and that signals the direction of the next update. Here's why I think the chicken does the exact same thing, but it does it so inconspicuously that we can't notice. Also, I'm gonna go frame by frame real quick. Let's see if I can find a chicken in this. If I can find a chicken in this trailer, it would actually strengthen this theory a whole lot. Just one chicken. I need the chicken. One chicken, please. Okay, I'm not getting chicken. It's so free. So it's very strange that every update trailer besides 1.21 has a chicken. This tells me something. I don't know what. They have, of course, we have Tricky Trials. That's the most recent one. Actually, Pale Garden was. They had the chicken. They both did. The one before 1.20.1 was 1.19. It had 3 different segments, all with the chicken. But this one does not. So my theory is when something lore relevant is happening, you'll see the chicken. If it's not lore relevant, you won't see the chicken. But the chicken is the guide of the lore. Instead of a lore book, they have the chicken. And I believe the chicken is being controlled by the pillagers through some type of like soul magic. You know, they have the power to summon entities. They can summon evoker fangs. They can turn whatever they turned into the Ravager. They made the Ravager alive, so of course they can control a simple chicken. And if the chicken is since the chicken is what also led the players to the Deep Dark, it would make a lot of sense. The pillagers have been to the Deep Dark. You can tell by the like outpost there. It has the exact same building pattern as the pillager outpost you see in the overworld. So it does make sense. It's just, if this is true, this would actually be very smart by Mojang, cause like it forces you to look at the marketing, and also it's actually pretty good lore wise, because now the Illagers are literally setting a trap right in front of our faces, and no one's noticing. So yeah. So I guess the Illagers, they just want the player dead. They want to use the chicken to lure them into their death. And maybe the chicken itself is a independent entity though. Like maybe it's gathering information, and you know information is very valuable in Minecraft. There's a literal bottle of experience, and I guess experience translates directly into knowledge. So knowledge is very valuable in Minecraft because it gives you the power to enchant things, and it's literally called knowledge for some reason. I guess in Minecraft lore the words knowledge and like experience are interchangeable, but I'm gonna go over that in the next video. The Minecraft color theory. But yeah, let me know what you think of this like kind of theory, and let me know if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. So free.